So, it's results day and I am very angry. So it is nearly 11 o'clock. I am in Spain and I'm still waiting for my results to be emailed. Everyone in my school has got theirs. They've gone to school, picked them up. You go at like 9 o'clock till 10:30. And at the moment it's 10 o'clock in my school and we have emailed every single teacher. We have called the school, no one's answered. No one's emailed back, no one said anything. And I am so annoyed, and it's like the pinnacle like of why I've left that school, because it's so unorganised. You shouldn't leave kids that are away on holiday like waiting for their results when everyone else in the country has got theirs. Like, that's... My auntie's actually friends with one of the teachers and she texted them saying like, we need the results, and they said that they're emailing the kids that are like away on holiday their results this afternoon. The whole point of results day is that you get them in the morning and then like you deal with like going to sixth form to like accept your place and like whatever in the rest of the day, and then you go out and have a meal and drink whatever. But now I'm gonna fucking wait for my results and I'm so annoyed and I'm just so pissed off. All my friends have got like 9s, 7s, 8s, like they've all done amazing, congrats. The only email that I've got this morning is off my English teachers that was sent to the whole class saying that we're all within 5 marks to the next grade boundary, but I don't know what that means to me. Does that mean that I'm 5 marks off a 4, within 5 marks off a 7, within 5 marks off a 9? That could mean anything to me and I don't have a fucking clue what it means, and I'm just sitting here waiting for my result. Louis and I are still fucking waiting and it just says updated just now at the bottom, and I'm just pissed off. I'm just really angry. Okay.
The next day.
So it's the next day and I didn't film my reaction to opening my results, and I didn't film anything yesterday because I was like with my family and I was like celebrating and stuff, and obviously I'm on holiday so I don't want to just like be filming and editing the whole time, so that's why I haven't like really prioritized this video as much as I probably would have done if I was at home. Whatever, people still wanted it anyway, so I'm going to just tell you my results and talk about them. Basically my school never actually ended up emailing me my results, like formally emailing me them over as they were supposed to. Don't know why that happened, but I got my results twice. I got them off one teacher snuck into the building and sent a picture of the results to my auntie. She sent a picture of my cousin's results and a picture of my results, and we opened them then and there sitting next to each other with all of our family. So that's basically the main reason why I didn't film my reaction to it, and I don't really think the reaction's that important because you're basically just reading them. But yeah. And then I also got sent them by my English teacher because I contacted her saying like no one's emailing us them. Everyone else in my school in my year has got theirs, who have gone to the building, and they're not prioritising us, they're not listening to us, they're not sending us emails, they're not picking up the phone, so help. And then she basically just told me my results in an email, so I'm going to read them out and talk about them and stuff like that. She started off the email with, "Don't tell school I have told you." Well, too late now. So in art I got a 7, which is an A. And I really wanted an A because it was my target, but I just felt like I hadn't done enough work for an A. I felt like what my work wasn't good enough for an A, and last year I was really discouraged. But then in my last project that we did, I did in the news and I got really into it because I talked about Manchester and stuff, and I think that because it was more personal I probably might have got like more marks and stuff like that. So I got a 7, which is an A in that. In English language I got a 6, which is a B, and I'm actually quite happy with that because there has been times where I've done a paper for English language and I've got like a 4, which is like not even a C, and so getting a B in it is actually like good. But I'm 2 marks off a 7, so I'm gonna get it remarked, pay like £35, get it remarked, and hopefully they find 2 marks in there somewhere that'll mean that I can get a 7, which is an A. And then in literature, which this is the one that I'm like most surprised about, I got a 7. And if you're in my class, if you're in my year, or anyone that knows me, you'll know that I'm really bad at literature. I always get 4s and I've only ever had like 1 7, but I made sure to properly revise for it because I was worried that I wasn't going to pass, and I got a 7, and that's the one that I was most happy with and really surprised about. French I failed. I'm not surprised about. For the past 2 years since starting my GCSE course for French, I knew that I would have failed it, and my cousin failed Spanish. It was like a pact that we had. It was like, well, we're both going to fail our languages together. The next one is geography, and I'm actually really sad, not sad, but like I'm a bit about geography because I've done so much better in it before, but I got 5, which is a high C. I've got like 7s and 8s in geography, and there's been times where I've got like 2s in geography before, which is like a really bad fail. Getting a 5 for me is like, okay, considering in paper 2 I thought I was going to fail geography. I hated that paper so much. ICT I'm actually really pissed off about. I did the ICT short course, like 7 people in my year did it. It was originally mandatory, like compulsory to do it, and then they said, like gave us the option to drop it, and I was like, you know what, it's like another easy exam that I can do. I'll get like a B or an A in it. Like it's so easy. Like I didn't revise for the mark, I got a B in it. Getting what I got in it is like really frustrating because I was basically like told by my teacher to carry on doing it because I was good at it, and they were like, there's no point in you dropping it, and I got a D. Failed it. Coursework is the bit that I'm most annoyed about because I actually passed the written exam. On my coursework I got an E in it. I did absolutely everything that my teacher told me to do. I handed it in, everything. He would ask me to do something and I'd do it for him. I personally thought that my standard of my actual assignments themselves were like good because I've never got an E in anything before. Like maybe I've failed one thing in the past but I've worked on it and improved it, but I've never like got an E in like I've got like 7s and 6s here. Like getting an E in it for me just looks wrong. So I would get it remarked, but it's expensive, and if it doesn't change then like I can't be arsed. Maths I got a 6 in, which is a B, and all along I've only ever said I want to be in it. I just want a 6. Like then towards the end of the year I was getting really good marks. I was getting like 7s, some 8s. I don't know whether it's like exam stress or like me panicking or like me forgetting things, but I got a 6 in it. And obviously for some people that's like really good for maths because I know a lot of people worry about even passing it, but considering I was getting like 7s and 8s, I was a little bit This next one really like surprised me. I got a B in RE, like a 6 in RE. If you're in my school, whatever year you're in, you know that my RE teacher, my Jewish studies teacher, I don't really know how to say this nicely, but we don't really like get along. Okay, well I get along with him actually quite well. Like I like him as a person, but as a teacher he can't handle the class properly. He doesn't know how to discipline us, sends us out if we talk. People just walk out of the class. Like I've just got up and like left the class at times because I don't know, I prefer like teaching myself it. So that's probably how I've got a 6, because I've just taught myself, because I haven't learned anything with him. So I'm actually quite proud of myself for that. So got a B in RS. And then for science I did combined science, so I got 2 grades and I got a 6 and a 5, which is a B and a C. I'm really happy with this because I don't get physics. I'm awful at it. Like there's nothing about it that I understand. I understand like 3 things in it, and those things like didn't come up in the paper. I messed it up so bad. Like those are my GCSE grades. Don't be disheartened if you think that you did worse than me and I was like bragging, but those are just my grades and I'm telling you about them. And yeah, I'm excited to just start A-levels and move to a new school because I just don't like my old school because it's shit. But yeah, love you, bye.
If you told me from the start that you played around, I would have been fine. Then I would have been doing a kiss, so I had a good time. If you told me from the start that you played around, I would have been fine.